Maybe. We'll figure it out.
Alright, party people. You ready, Sherry? I'm ready. Yeah. Let's do this, girl. Alright, maybe a little different than normal, okay? Check that out. celebrate? Yeah? How was it? Not good? Oh, it was good. Okay, did you do anything fun or exciting?
Sorry.
Did you do anything fun or exciting?
Turkey and play games.
Yeah? Were you with family?
Only my friends.
With your friends?
My family and I.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's cool. It sounds like you had a good time with friends.
Yeah.
What about you, Chelsea? Alright, that's another way to do it. Another party. It's fun. Do you guys go out and about or you stay in the house? In the house? Good. Stay safe. Manisa, what you do? Free? How free? Nice. I respect that. My Thanksgiving was too exciting. I went out of town and I was with my dad. Pretty boring. It is what it is though. And hopefully he never sees this video. Sorry, Dad. He never watches any videos. Oh, that's sad. Just kidding. Cool. Well, I'm glad everybody had fun, safe Thanksgiving. Alright. We are finished with 2 modules. We finished our locking module. We finished our popping module. We are on to house. Right? House. What do we know about house? Based off the previous experience and or what we're doing for our normal. What do we know? Footwork. Fast footwork. Is that what you said? Fast footwork or fast footwork? Fast footwork. Both, yes, both. It does have footwork, and the footwork can be fast, yes. Cool, what else? Yes, with our body, a lot of back and forth, right? Good. What else? Conti, did you pick up anything? What are your feelings, thoughts about house so far?
Just about what I thought.
You got what you got?
They said what I was thinking.
Gotcha, okay. Yeah, so fat work, that's fat work. Fast footwork, it's not fat work. Fast footwork, yes. A lot of body movement, right? Good. So, a little bit about house before we get started into our drills, our drill day. House came a little later than Mocking about, okay? I don't know exactly when, but I believe it started in beginning of 80s. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on it. But what I do know is that house drew inspiration, if you will, from 3 primary sources. One was tap, right? Back in the 1920s, 1930s, tap was a very big influence, right? I guess 4 primary sources. Tap, very big influence for house, okay? The other one was hip hop, right? Right? So we have a lot of this motion right here. Boom, tap, boom, 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 right? So, house was drawn inspiration from hip hop, tap. Another one was breaking, which we will get into, breakdancing. And then the 4th one, depending on what type of house you're doing, is Africana dance. Okay? So a lot of it will, right, is very African dance inspired. Which I'm not too sure if we'll get into. Afro house that it's referred to. But yeah, just so you have an idea, that's what house drew inspiration from. That's kind of the vibe that we'll be getting. House also started in the underground clubs of Chicago, like the Chicago area. So a lot of it is like EDM club party music. Okay. One thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is house is not meant to be tired. These clubs, they would go from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. right, all to the night. And in order to do that for these people, for these dancers to stay at the clubs, they had to preserve their energy. Okay, so don't think of holding your breath, attacking these movements as hard as possible. It's supposed to be very easy. Okay, and a lot of that does come with drill. Okay, so going over what we already went through in our warm-up, we have the jack. Okay, the jack is this movement right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Follow along. We're going 1, 2, 3. Again, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the jack, okay? It's like the most basic form of the jack. One thing that I want you guys to take note of is the direction of the groove. So, for locking, do we remember which direction was our groove? Up, down, forward, side, up. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? We're always going up. For popping, which direction do they go? 1, 2, 3. Up. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. That's locking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? It went up for popping. For house, we're going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So keep in mind when you are approaching your moves, when we approach our moves, our groove is going to be down. Cool. So we have our jack. We have our heel step. Just this, right? Tap, tap. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and good. With this heel step, make sure you really want to try to dig that heel 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 into the ground. So just do 8 with me. 6, 7, 8. We're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, and that's 8. Now that is just the footwork of the heel step. Now we add our jack into it. We add our groove into it. So instead of this, right? You don't want this. You want to throw our body into it. Yeah? This back and forth swaying with our hips, with our chest. 6, 7, 8. We're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Does that make sense? Yeah? Good. Okay. What else did we what's up?
Is that together called something or?
Just the heel step. Yeah, it would just be the heel step. The heel step can be used to do certain moves. So a heel step would be considered like a fundamental move to house. So I'm going to introduce in just a moment. Probably right now. A 6-step, or no, that's not it. A loose leg. Loose leg uses the heel step. Boom, boom, tap, tap. Okay? So, going into our loose leg. Our loose leg one. Let's break down side by side, okay? So, you're gonna step right, left. You're going 1, 2. Good. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Good. Just finish off that heel step. 3, 4. Good. Yeah. You're gonna bring that in here. 6, 7, 8. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 6, 7, 8. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, you put that weight on that right foot. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's good. You guys have it. So, that is just the footwork. Now, we add that jack into it. 1, 2. So, every time you step on 1 and the 3, right, that down beat, you're going to throw your forward, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And a little bit more challenging. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. If that's too difficult at the moment when we do our drills, if it's getting too much, just do the footwork. Okay? Good. One more. Let's just drill those 3 for now. Okay? I'm gonna put on music. We're just gonna go. Okay? Any questions on that before we get started? No? Alright, after we drill for a little bit, we're gonna get some water. House music is different than music that we listened to in the past. Before we had locking and popping, which is a funk style, right? House is not a funk style; it is a club style. Okay. So with a different style of dance, we're gonna have a different style of music. Okay. With funk music, we would hear the one, right? That bass on one, then we would hear a clap. Boom boom clap, da boom da boom clap, that boom boom clap, da boom clap. Boom, boom, clap, da boom, clap, boom, boom, clap, da boom, clap, right? Very easy to follow. House, we don't have that anymore. House, we just have that bass. Boom, 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 boom. That's what we're going to be hitting, okay? Cool. So, Alright, how we doing? Doing okay?
It feels weird, awkward when you body lean forward and the foot lean forward.
And yeah, when you're going at the same time like this, yes, it does feel a little weird, right? Because normally we're just used to stepping, right? Body doesn't really move a whole lot, but here, you do want to show that change. So your body is going to mimic your feet. So if your foot goes out, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom. And all you're doing is, if you've taken hip hop before, like the hip hop class, it's just that rock, right? Boom, cat, right? So this is where you're starting to see that hip hop influence in house. So, good, yeah. It is a little one of these things, right? It is a little tricky, but it's it. You guys are doing good. Saucy, how you doing? And what do you feel weird with? Throwing that body? Okay, don't worry about that. Just get the feet down at the moment, okay? Because once you get the feet down, right, then we can start throwing at it. Okay? So, good. Any other questions? No? I would say with you something, if it does feel awkward just throwing that body in, a lot of it is core, right? So it is, yeah, it is a lot of core work, and you just have to get used to using it like simultaneously as that foot is going, right? And it is going to be a lot of coordination. I want to take the moves that we just did right now. We're going to start traveling with it. So let's come on back. Good. Alright, so what we're going to do with that jack, right? Instead of just dropping down into it, I want you to hop into it. Boom, boom, cat, and boom, cat, boom, cat, boom. Right? So that hop is going to allow you to, it's going to force you to kind of drop into those knees, right? So I want you to boom, all the way into like a full squat, kind of. Yeah, boom, cat, and. Okay? Bring it back, we're going to go all the way across. Oh, I'll do it twice. I won't make you guys do the I won't make you do the fast one. Just getting used to the slow one, okay? Now, with the heel step. Boom, cat, boom, cat. The trick with this, with traveling it, when you bring it forward, don't bring it all the way back. You want to step forward with it a little bit. Boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat. Right, so you're kind of stepping it forward. Boom, cat, boom, okay? Cool. Loose leg, same situation. Boom, right, so you're stepping out 1 and 2 step forward. 1, 2 step forward. 1 step forward, 2 step forward. Step forward, 2 step. 1 step forward, 2 step forward. 1 step forward. Yeah, so are you seeing those little like areas where you can travel with it? So, travel, travel, travel. Right? Good. Yeah, you guys are moving. So you guys get it. Cool. We'll do each twice. Okay? All the way across. And we'll take a little break. Okay?
Vous dites, avec cette chanson, j'ai envie de partager l'amour que je porte à ta personne et partager ça.
boom, Good, get some water, Yeah, babe. Alright. That's good. Yes, you're doing good. How do you feel?
Like I have no coordination.
Like you have no coordination? Yeah, House says that to you. House is just so much of like fancy footwork, you know what I mean? And you really have to be like on top of yourself. But that's okay, that's normal. Okay? That means that you're exploring, you know what I mean? Like you're trying something new, and that's the goal. Okay? It is the first week, I don't expect you guys to get this down right away, but you guys are, so I'm super impressed. And you guys are doing really, really good. Cool, how else you good? Uncoordinated?
Good.
Good? Yeah, good. Okay. Anything iffy or anything like really well or?
Maybe we'll learn more. I'll see how.
Okay, no worries. Yeah. Okay, alright, cool. So come on up. So, you have a little bit of footwork down, right? I'm trying to think. Yeah, alright, cool. We're gonna learn some more footwork. I didn't know if I wanted to bring it up a little bit, like this, with this stuff, or if I just wanted to say footwork. But you guys are already in footwork mode, right? So we're just gonna stick with that, alright? Something very similar that we already know, a pot of array, right? So we're going 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. We're going 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Very simple, right? One thing I want you guys to think about is when we do it in hip hop or we do it in choreography, it is very 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, right? And I tell you, make sure you bounce with it, right? I tell you about this bounce. In house, it's a little bit different, okay? You can do that. That works just as well. But one thing I want us to get ready for is instead of doing a bounce 1 and 2, we're gonna do and a 1 and a 2. So the difference is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and a 1 and a 2. Okay? And a 1 and a 2. Right? So there's a little bit of a difference. Yeah, just like that. So instead of going down, boom, boom, cap, boom, boom, cap, we're gonna go up, down. Up, down. We're gonna go and down. Up, 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 speed it up. Up, down. 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 Good. And a little bit tricky, right? Good. So we have our pot of arrays, right? And similar, okay? The next move I want to teach you guys is the swirl, okay? The swirl, all that is, let's see how I'm gonna read it now. So, all you're doing is put your feet apart, right? Your feet are a little apart. You're gonna bring one leg to the other, boom, step. Now, your feet are apart, you're gonna bring, boom, step. Boom, step. Boom, step. Boom, step. Boom, step. Together, apart. Together, apart. Together, apart. Together, apart. Together, far, together, good. Now, one thing that's very characteristic of the swirl itself is the twist in the hips. So watch. You don't want this. What we do want is, do you see that twisted hips? So, doing it slow, right? Bringing that right foot in. We're going to twist our hips this way and then step out. 6, 7, 8. We're going 1, 2. Good. Our hips are facing this way. Then we're going to twist that way and step out. 6, 7. We're going 1, 2. Again. 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 7, 8. Go 1, 2. Does that make a little bit of sense? Yeah? It's going to be very weird with the hips. Let's just try it, okay? So, 7, 8, we're going 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Again, go 1, and twist, and twist, and twist, down, up, and boom, back. Good. Doing okay? Yeah, a little bit? So, we have our pas de bourrée, we have our swirl. Now, hold on a second. Just those two. Alright, we're going to drill those. So I'm going to put some music on, we're going to do it stationary, then we're going to go back and we're going to work on it traveling, okay? We're just gonna review all the moves that we did today.
When we do that spin thing, is it right away or is it step and then spin?
Right away. So, you're here, your hips are facing this way, right? Our toes are pointing this way, our hips are facing this way, everything is this way. As soon as that leg comes in, it twists. Yes, just like that, good. So you're here, 6, 7, 8, go. 6, 7, 8, go. Good, just like that. And go up, down. 7, 8, go up, down. Now, we have our toes facing this way, our knees facing this way, our hips facing this way, so everything shoots that way. 6, 7, 8, go. Down. Good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Good question. Good question. Any other questions? No? Doing okay? Kind of a lot, huh? It's very different from the other styles, right? Yeah, it is. I mean, the only thing that we could like relate it to would be sacking, remember, from popping? Remember that? We could possibly relate it to that. I'm going there, Santi. Be careful with that. But, yes, it's very different because it is a club style, not a funk style. Okay? And you can hear it in the music, you can see it in the technique and the groove. But yes, I hope to grow onto this. I want to get, so, just to finish off so you guys know, there are 3 different primary like ways of jacking, house. There's footwork, house footwork, which is kind of what we focus on today. There's jacking, right, which is just all of this, yeah, just all of that. So if you see someone like a house dancer in a battle, in a cycle, whatever it is, and they're just going down, right, all this stuff with their chest, that would be jacking, okay? And then there's lofting, kind of like a loft, right? Lofting is what is inspired by breaking. It looks very similar to breaking. I would say the primary difference from what I could tell, from what I perceive, is how they approach it. Right? Breakers are very, for the most part, aggressive. You know what I mean? They're all about the power moves, about the quickness of it. You know. Whereas lofting is very elegant, swift floor work. Okay. So I hope to do that in the following weeks. Next week, the 3rd week, and then finish up with some choreo on that 4th week as per usual, okay? That's kind of my plan for the coming weeks. Any questions on house, street styles, anything like that in general? Huh? Of the lofting? Yeah, so the lofting is, so normally they'll start with like footwork, right? Something like this, and then they'll come around. All this stuff to come back into, right? That's a very rough example of what lofting would be, you know, but yes, that would be lofting. Cool. Any other questions? No, doing okay? Alright. Are you good? And yeah, good job today, guys. Yeah. Good job. House! We are in our house module finally.